what are you doing to separate yourself from the rest of your competition? How are you letting everybody know through your marketing that you're different? You're not just like every other orthodontist out there. Hey leaders, good to see you this week. Hope you're all doing amazing and getting ready for the end of the month, and that you're planning for next month and accomplishing and all of your goals that you have for next month as well. So I wanted to talk to you today about something very interesting. My wife pulled me into her office the other day to show me this ad that she saw on Facebook. Just to, she knows what I do, obviously, and she just wanted to point out to me something interesting. It was an ad for Candid. Candid is one of those Smile Direct Club type companies, and maybe you've seen this, and if you're an orthodontist and you search for orthodontist stuff or anything to do with dental, you probably have it popping up on your Facebook too, because they're targeting you. But I noticed something really interesting and unique, and I try to get this point across as much as I can, but I wanted you to see how they're using it. Their headline was something along the lines of, get a 3D image of your teeth. It didn't say improve your smile. It didn't say forget braces. It didn't say anything like that. It was about something that's cool and unique and different. Hey, get a 3D image of your teeth. And then you saw a short little video, maybe 60-second video, about how you will do your own impressions, and they're going to have this cool doctor who's going to show you your scan on the 3D image, and he's going to be able to change it, and you're going to be able to see what your teeth are going to look like after the fact, after you get these aligners. And of course, they talk about their 3 months that you can have straight teeth in 3 months and all this stuff. But what was interesting, and the takeaway I want you to get from this, is that they weren't talking about don't get braces. They weren't talking about how change your smile. They weren't talking in it. They were first, the first leg that they were using was something cool, unique, and different that separates them from Smile Direct Club, even from Get Invisalign, from you as professionals. So what I want you to do is I want you to think about how you can do things like that in your marketing. You should be talking with your marketing directors, wherever you hire for marketing, if you have in-house or you outsource it or you do it all together as a company. You should constantly be thinking about your marketing of how do we separate ourselves from the rest of the world, from every other orthodontist out there. What's our unique selling proposition? A unique selling proposition is when somebody sits down or emails you or is in your exam with you and says, what makes you different? And you go to things like, oh, we use Damon brackets, or we've been around for 20 years, or we're going to give you the most exclusive, amazing experience ever because we're dealing with a kind, friendly staff. You're not changing anything. You're just basically saying things more flowery, right? Or you're actually probably saying the same thing everybody else has said to them. So then therefore their decision comes down to how close are they? Are they inexpensive? Are they more convenient? Can I get in the hours that I want? And that's maybe the hour thing is a little unique and different. What pops up in my head is there's a dentist out of Arizona who is open 7 days a week, 24/7. Right. I mean, it's crazy, right? Now, I know you wouldn't do that. And of course, they've got multiple dentists and stuff. And it's actually a family-owned practice, not even corporate. But what they've done is they've separated themselves from everyone else. Hey, you can't get in with your orthodontist on this date. We can help you. Now, hopefully, they're doing great service too. My point is that they're finding something unique and different. It doesn't have to be that extreme, and for you, it doesn't have to be that extreme. And they're positioning themselves as we're not like everybody else. That's interesting, but how are you in your business going to separate yourself? Make people go, oh, really? I never knew about that. Or, oh, that's cool. Dr. Dave Datweiler, I used him before, how he was an architect before he became an orthodontist. And so I said, well, you're obviously the smile architect, right? Right there, it changes things. When your TCs were out at my event, or when I come out and I talk to offices, I talk to even the clinic, people in the clinic, and I said, well, you're not really clinic people or assistants, right? You're tooth fairies, you're smile designers, you're smile architects, you can even use that. Your teeth engineers. whatever it is, because then you're separating yourself. It's the same thing Disney does. Now, it sounds like it might be trite. It sounds like it might not be that big deal. But when you're talking about your marketing, when you're talking about how to position yourself in a world of corporate dentistry, in a world of these Candids or Smile Direct clubs or anything like that, it helps you be different. Even in my own business, I do this. If you notice, I don't consider myself a consultant. Why? Because there's so many consultants out there. How do you separate yourself from that? Oh, what type of consultant are you? Are you a front desk consultant? Are you a TC, a marketing consultant, whatever? So I'm a practice mentor. I help the entire practice. I mentor the entire practice. As a matter of fact, if you look at my book, right, I'm not a relationship expert. I'm the relationship expert. There's a great story behind a book called The Secrets of the Millionaire Mind by T. Harv Eker. Well, Harv Eker, E-K-E-R, his first name obviously Harvey, but everybody calls him Harv, right? Well, he had a mentor who had told him, well, you need to separate yourself and be the T. Harv Eker, the Harv Eker. And so he literally changed his name. Everything he does and all of his business, everything is T. Harv Eker. The T just stands for the Harv Eker, because he's the only one. It's just about branding. It's just about how do you position yourself differently. Now, obviously, we're going to take that, and we are unique and different. What you're doing through this course and what you learned from me is really helping you separate yourself from everyone else. Hopefully, when you look at the results of many of my clients, that's exactly what it does. That is the internal part of it, right? The culture. But how do you really let the potential client know about that? Through your marketing. What are you doing? Even your marketing. Talk about something different, unique. Get a 3D scan of your teeth. On that note, why not talk about that when you get in there? And if you have an iTero scanner, and I don't work for Invisalign, obviously, so I get nothing off of talking about this, but if you have the ability to show people the end result of their treatment, that's a huge benefit. So being able to sit down with them and everybody gets a scan. Not everybody, gets good, but when you're doing pictures and stuff, if you train correctly, you can have somebody on your scanner doing that in 10 minutes maybe. Every appointment, every exam gets 10 minutes of a scan, and you can do the scan and up in the room show them what the end result would be just by having the software do that little magic thing it does where it says what it would do straighten. I've seen Dr. Depew when I was sitting in his office. He actually takes that a step further, and he will, with almost every case, he'll actually show them, well, this is just the computer imaging. This is what I would do a little differently, and so we're going to actually take this tooth and pull that one down. He'll just show them right there what he would do, again, to show them the uniqueness of it. How are you going to take that type of uniqueness, whether it be the scan, whether it be had an office in Georgia where moms had a salon. It's Georgia, right? It's in the South. So they had a salon in the front of the building where moms could get pedicures and manicures while they wait. That separates them from everything. It's just another benefit, right? But I want you to see in what way can you use the same type of thing that Candid. Look, these guys, Candid, Smile Direct Club, they have like departments, groups of people that sit around thinking, how can we let people know about us, and how can they realize we're different or think we're different? And that's what you need to be doing too. Even though you might not have a big group like that, you need to be thinking outside the box, always using other industries and looking at them and saying, how can I take what they're doing and pull that into my world? Scott Law does that very good, and how they started with the, hey, walk-ins welcome, right? Like from the haircutting industry. If you are just driving by and you have no time and you're thinking, I need to get my teeth done sometime, and you see a thing that says walk-in welcomes and not walk-ins welcome and not having to worry about getting an appointment, you're going to go, oh, I want to do that. So the idea is what are you doing to separate yourself from the rest of your competition? How are you letting everybody know through your marketing that you're different? You're not just like every other orthodontist out there. All right, I hope that served you. You guys have an amazing week, and we'll see you on next week's video.